myself here. This building has become my body. Its bricks my cells, its passageways my veins, and its horror my very heart. Come closer. Come nearer. They shall not hear you.
didn't have before. What? I never had a weird clause. Oh. My dad. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, that was me not paying attention. this is usually confidential anyway. I don't think that last part would matter. Dancing too much that my stuff fell out. Hold on. Just like, holy crap. One of my monitors dancing too much. There we go. Having too much fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. I would never do that. Awkward effects. Oh wait, no, we're misunderstanding each other. We're misunderstanding each other. Oh, and if item is not provided, select them all. Oh, this may actually work. That actually may work, actually. Hold on. I wasn't paying attention there. That actually is true.
Why are your eyes like that?
Wait, but this part I wasn't paying attention to. When the handle posts.
Why are your eyes like that?
Dope is dope.
Why are your eyes like that?
Ooh. That's not good. Wait, item is undefined. What the F? Oh, well, no, that's fine. That's fine. Well, wait, maybe. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Dude, you started to leave ghost before it was too late. Oh, user ID, that's right. That is an old remnant. Thank you. I wasn't paying attention to that. Nice. That's good. Now we have that, and it deletes the content of the data. And so now we're pretty good. Let's just do it quickly. we can basically almost get back to where we were before. See if we can actually make some progress. Yeah, we finished all in one shot. That's actually pretty incredible. I guess we'll take a break and then we'll get back to where we were supposed to be like 2.5 hours ago. Okay, we're gonna take our quick little break. Yeah, man, getting that music was definitely helpful for me to move a little bit faster mentally. But essentially, we got all those 3 things done with like a little bit of time to spare. Because of my breaks, I usually add in a little bit more time, so I'm expecting to be going till like just about an hour. You know, an extra hour, extra 45 minutes. But I'm gonna take a small little like 2 to 3 minute break. I'm just going to check on the dog, also see about everything else. Like apparently, or at least what I should do before I go is make sure that we can look onto the API handler again. I think I had like put it down because I didn't need it at the time. And even that, looking into that, I think was a little bit annoying and stuff like that. But I'm happy I kind of was able to figure out that rabbit hole. It is a rabbit hole. If you do not work on the project for a bit, it is hard to kind of move with it. It is definitely, it takes about a good 45 minutes to kind of get back into the flow of things. But essentially, the first thing I want to do is go into the API handler, and now we can essentially try to build out some of this stuff. First off, before I even go, I should put in Twitter credentials. I think I removed them, or I think I re-added them or something, so I may have to kind of do that either on or off screen, I don't know, but actually I'll do it now. Just kind of do it, see if it works. If it does, great, but let me get my credentials into this on Twitter, because if we can get the Twitter ones going, we can essentially try to plug in everything for Twitter. If we could do that today, then we would have made a lot of progress, even with having to move, like kind of change up to make sure that we can actually select providers, which I already should have done. But at the time I was like trying to figure out what's priority or not, and it's very difficult for me. I just assumed it's better to, hold on, this thing likes to be weird sometimes. It's better to like try to do everything as simple as possible. So when I first tried to do this, I thought I'll just have someone else do that, like as far as being able to select the providers, and I'll just mass blast every provider, because if you signed up for, if you added the account, then most likely you're trying to have it be a part of your content push, you know. But as I was doing this, I just figured that wasn't right. You know what I mean? Spend a couple hours to kind of get that done. Cool. So I am validated with Twitter now in particular. So let me actually head back to here and see. Yeah, see, that's a problem. Oh, well, probably because it's reactive or whatever, and it needs to update the whole state or whatever. And maybe I didn't update the state, so that's probably a thing. But I'm not going to care about that yet. That'll be just a bug that I can take care of later. Hopefully this comes up now. It does. Good, good, good. I just needed to make sure of that. Okay. So that's something that I'll probably add for later. That's not important. Low priority bug. Let's see. What would I say? Okay. Sweet. All right. Okay, so that handles that. And so I think we're good because now I can do Twitter. And when I take my break, which I'm taking right now, I may actually make some food. Stomach is kind of murdering me, so I may just speed up, make some food real quick, come back up. But essentially, when we come back, we're going to try to take care of this API handler here to just kind of post Twitter content, at least that its most like normal form, because before I was doing it, I think manually. This time I'm going to try to have it push from here, from like the function, like the Twitter creds. I don't even know how I'm going to do that in particular. Maybe I've never grabbed credentials. That's the thing, I've never grabbed credentials before. So we'll have to read the content, know what content goes to what providers to get the right credentials. And then for each set of providers, you would post that. It would do its thing. It could publish. That's the other problem though too. If it errors for any reason on one of the providers during the content pushing, how would you state that? Because then it wouldn't be a full state. You know what I'm saying? That could be a problem. That could be an error. Like let's say it was in the middle of it. One of them passed. Another one didn't pass. We may have to change the database on that. But I can't, for example, this makes it difficult because I cannot go into the database and assume that something's going to be fine with like, my point being is I cannot make static columns to verify if a specific provider has been published. I can't do that. That's not going to happen. So I'll have to think about that and stuff, and I'll probably do that on my break because that's going to be a big one. Even if we get everything up and running, if for any reason one of them fails during the process, then if you tried it again, it would for the ones that did succeed, it would keep going, and that I can't. That wouldn't be good. But you would also need to know, like if you go through the for loop, I guess you would then have to read whether or not it's already been published. I'd have to figure out the best shape. Like, it's better when I could do JSON, but because this is SQLite, it's going to be very difficult because it would be nice to use, like, to get like an array, like a nested array structure to kind of deal with this. I'll have to figure it out. But long story short is that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to deal with it. Yeah. So give me a break, or give me a moment. I'm going to take my break here, and then we'll finally try to finish that up and see if we can get that all with some basic logical stuff where Twitter's working. Because if we could do that, then the next week after, we could finally just kind of work on LinkedIn and go from there. And that's gonna, man, we will be pretty good on time then, if I do say so myself. So fingers crossed. Let me see here. Break. Do this break. Like, I'll still eat and everything, kind of get everything up in the speed, running. And then once we do that, and I'm done with my food, then we'll really get into the flow of things, but I just didn't want y'all waiting. Essentially, I did dishes and cooked at the same time, some eggs and spinach. I usually need eggs in the morning or my system will shut down. Oddly enough, I bought some different eggs that I usually don't like to buy, but because prices are rising, these eggs that are like the orange shell or whatever shell, like the red shell or orange or whatever instead of white or whatever, they taste different, and I'm not usually a fan of it, but I'm not really ever going to care if the price is good. So besides, throw in some spinach and I'll be fine. Okay, so we were back here doing the content check called. Okay. I remember that all of this is wrong. Like, all of this is wrong. But yeah, example data is not going to be that. It's going to be something like this. We don't have to filter data. Check. We get the user ID and user creds for the Oh, that's a problem. We never map a list of, no, we do. We map a list of providers. I was actually about to be like, we don't do that, actually, but we do. In Twitter, or not Twitter, I'm being an idiot, but in users, is it users? Oh no, this is the old database. Get myself up out of this. In the user providers, we can map that against their provider type. We use the I'm just writing it out because I'm going to need to. We create a function. This is the problem that I was thinking about. Um, I like writing to ChatGPT because, like, as I'm writing, I'm like, I already know my answer as I'm typing to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same as when I like ask for help from someone else, like with Stack Overflow. except I don't have to bother anyone with Stack Overflow, so that's cool. Select provider, user ID, provider name from providers. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm missing here. Let's see. Yeah, it's up here. Oh, that's even cooler because it uses the provider ID. See, this is why I like ChatGPT. I had the idea, but I didn't think to use the provider ID as the identifier. That alone is way easier. So much easier than what? Yeah, but I don't have SQL X up to do a migration, so I can't do that. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna like create and push. But what's the default though? Okay, this is gonna be a bit, but I know what to do. So I may go. I'm probably gonna go through doing this in music, just to kind of get myself flowing. So yeah, see you guys on the other side. Ooh. Oh, it's Get Physical. Yeah, Get Physical is such a good song. Okay. Let's run through this one more time. Is there any other type of there's some other music, but like I don't know if it'll last long enough. And some of it's too strong to yeah. I could go for this again. Yeah. I just love how this one starts off. Okay. Let's do it. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, this is good. This is a good function right here. This is right. This is like a perfect one-shotter. So.
Absolutely true. It's absolutely true. Absolutely true. But I can assure you, it's absolutely true.
Being an idiot, essentially. Oh, I got a real error. That's a first. I did something and I broke it. Oh, I just needed to restart this. Okay, okay. I was about to say, I really broke it.
I understand how it must sound, but I can assure you, it's absolutely true. But I can assure you, it's absolutely true.
Yeah. I feel like it needs to be. I swear. There we go. That works. There we go. I was like, okay. Oh yeah, because the providers were accidentally null on that. I was an idiot on that one. Hold on. I can edit that right now. What? How did that not save? I thought I fixed that. Did that not save? Looks like it. Oh, unknown provider ID. What the hell? Oh, and it did work. Oh yeah, that completely worked. I just didn't tell. Okay. That's fine by me. That actually is helpful for me, because that means that we're pretty much in the point where we're mapping out things. We could try to get the mapping done. Okay, if we can get the mapping done, just to the point where it could detect like Twitter or anything else I have, then we're good. Okay, we can do this. I'll be right back. Give me like a couple minutes. Oh wait, yeah, I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Just want to see how the dog is doing. You doing good boy? Yeah, you're good. 20 more minutes and then we'll go out to the park.
Then I buried myself here. This building has become my body. Its bricks, my cells, its passageways, my veins. Its horror, my very heart. Come closer. So I can
This is good code. I'm not just saying that. This is actually pretty good. Like, the resolving part, but I mean, like, I can modify this if I need to. This is good starting code. Don't really care. Good code. I'll probably handle out each, like, thing into a database folder if it gets too wild, but I don't really care right now. Dang, you should have started leaving ghosts before it's too late. Oh. We have actually too many things to do, so I'm going to stop it here. I'm not going to fully stop, but I realized that it's going to get a little bit more hairier, and trying to fix out everything is going to be difficult. I'll try, but it will be very, very difficult. We are close, but unless you already account to this, we have one other issue. I don't want the DB to... Okay, so a final success field if all providers succeed. Const all providers, every ID published is equal. Providers, if all providers, final success. Place that right before the DB update. I'll have to test it though, but we can do that later. Place that right before the DB update. I don't like that. No, that's not good. This is good. This is fine though. This I'm fine with. Like that, I'm totally fine with. That's not going to be an issue for me. there. Wait. Oh, yeah, actually, this will be good. Update the bottom of your loop. That actually will work. That actually will work. I was at first like, no, 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 that won't work. That actually will work, actually, which is pretty cool. Because it actually does the check in totality of everything in the list at the end of it all. So after the end of it all, you can have that, and then you can add the final. If not, then you're going to just post whatever you have anyway. So that is actually pretty cool. It says at the bottom of the loop after posting to all providers. Which loop? Oh yeah, if we can make it here. No, I mean it works, but it still doesn't work. Because it doesn't give me the break of if something fails. I'm not seeing where the if fails happens for me to feel confident, or else I would do it. What the hell, man? Starting to get annoyed because I want to finish, but this is the annoying type of stuff that always tends to happen. Yeah, I already know that. Don't explain it to me. Just give me the fix. You're the one who told me to put it at the bottom of that for loop. Did you not? Like, damn. Remove this part from inside the const provider ID. I don't care, man. You're the one who told me to put that there. And your wording is terrible. It's just annoying me. But whatever. Cool. Duh. It's like, what? Why wouldn't you do this? Hold on, I'm just gonna fix it. Yeah. So I have to go now, and I'm like, at this point I have to go. What? Why is it still showing yellow? Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting annoyed. There we go. I was like, there we go. I just want to make sure it doesn't delete anything. And it already did, didn't it? It deleted something. If that's what it is, then that's understandable. I can see why you did that. It's just still, don't touch anything that I didn't ask you to. Just do exactly what I asked, and don't touch anything else. I mean, it's like I could make the try block, but I'm trying to rush, and I'm not trying to check where that try block would be and how that would work. That's not... Thank you. Like, yeah, that. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna curse you out, man. Like, bro, like, it's not even like I could test this right now. Like, I could somewhat test it and call it a day, but I won't really be able to crash and burn this. I'll literally be rushing on this part. So I'm like, dude, do not change anything else. Just do what I asked. Why is there less lines? What the hell is this? It's because it did something else. It's like way less lines. Damn it. Let's try it, let's try. And there's no reason to get upset. It's just really annoying when it didn't do what I asked. I'm gonna try again, but it's gonna take so long to just try to catch that try block, man. F. It's just that it's going to take so long. Like, I don't really want to really go through a try block like that. I gave it this specifically. It's like I'm literally asking, please. Because for me, I'm trying to go through that try block right now, and then trying to like guess the ending, and then maybe it did a small change. I really don't want to do that. I really just want exactly what I'm asking for. Because if it fails, that's fine. I'd rather do it while it's in here, not while I'm trying to read it from ChatGPT. I want to see it in here, exactly as written, perfectly, with no changes, no other changes. Yeah, there we go. So I can now finally see this. Try that, yeah. For that in the for loop, yep. And yes. Because this is what I wanted with the finally on it, and I know that's not that hard for me to do, but I really didn't want to deal with this at the end. Like, this at the end could be a problem, and I really didn't want to deal with that. And I'm like, please don't do this to me. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't, man. Don't do this to me. Okay, I guess we can actually finally try this thing. I'm a little bit behind, but I figured that this is going to be really helpful, because if I can do this and get this done, then I can genuinely focus on other parts of the application later. Hold on, let's see. Here. There we go. I was about to be like, what the heck? Okay, so error, fetching from no such column user providers. Yeah, it's not user provider account names. The hell is this? Error fetching Twitter credentials. That's because of the fact that I just let it generate whatever it wanted to, and it probably had no clue what it was doing. Wait, what are we actually looking at here? Join? The f is a join? Oh, heck no. What are you doing? A join statement? This is SQLite. You can't join. Can you join? Oh, yeah, Twitter is not going to work like that. Because I don't even have anything. Wait a minute, do I? I should. I console log everything, but this is a problem because I don't know what the ID is. Is it the account name or the... It should be twitter.id. Oh, that looked like that worked. Hold on. That simple change, if that simple change worked, we're about to find out right now. Nope, that did not work. LOL. What the heck was it doing then? What the heck? There we go. No Twitter credentials found. I need to post out everything that's going on in that database as far as that table. Like, that's a fact. In order for me to do this properly, I'm going to need to do that. Man, I wanted to leave, but this is so annoying because I'm so close. Come on, move, move, move. Come on. Dang. This thing is having such a problem just trying to get me what I want. Fetch data. Fetch data. I don't care about any of this. I genuinely don't care about any of that. All I care about is user providers. Oh, well, yeah, that's going to be a problem. Okay. From Twitter. Why? What's going on? That's all I'm just asking for Twitter accounts. That can't be that crazy, can it? Something must have really genuinely happened. It's like, what the heck? It's a string undefined. What? What? That's not feasible just from this. This could be a rabbit hole. That could be even worse. And then this keeps getting annoying. With it not being reactive as much as I wanted it to be. What? What? Oh, I chose the worst one. God darn it. I literally chose the worst one. Here we go. So ID is wrong. Twitter access token. Token secret. So these all are the ones that I would be looking at. Here, the account. What's the account for Twitter? See, the thing is, I can't read this that well, so I'll just have to go like this, go like that, do that, so I can actually visually effing see. And then, where is Twitter? Here we go. Oh, that's actually the biggest problem I've ever seen actually before. I've never seen this before. This is a way worser issue. 100% for sure, for a fact. That is a fact, because that should never happen. This inserting like this should never happen. I mean, unless I specifically said this when I was inserting into the database. Maybe I did. That could make sense. But this just seems wild. So, like, if that is the case, I'm fine with it, but I would need to know that code to re-extract. If not, I don't know why the hell I would ever do something like that. And what's worse is this requires a rabbit hole check. I really don't want to do that. Insert Twitter accounts into the DB. Okay, so yeah. I don't actually care about this, though. I genuinely don't. I genuinely just need to see where this is called, which is from here. This is the hardest part. Results data ID. The data ID came back with an incorrect. Wait, this does not make sense. What is this returning? What is this literally returning? I'm starting to get so annoyed because I don't know what this is returning. So let me move that out of the... Actually, I'm getting annoyed. What the hell? Stop looking here. Here we go. Twitter login. What is this returning? Like, what the hell? Because the name is in there. Fine, sure. I don't care, really. But where the hell are you getting this? The name? Oh. No. That still doesn't make sense. That still doesn't make sense. The ID wouldn't... There is no ID, is there? Sorry, I'm just getting annoyed seeing this. There we go. Data name results. Oh. We're getting it from inside of here. We'll have to actually do everything all over again from scratch. This is what makes this lame. There's nothing else I can really do on that, but and then that requires me having to remove the there's going to be issues there, but I don't actually care. I genuinely don't. I need to figure this out like immediately because I'm already way behind on my time, but this will make it so that then I can just focus on LinkedIn. If not, we could have to call it a break and just do what we can, you know. But this is annoying because I'm gonna have to essentially it's a kind of a tedious process putting this in. Validate. Yeah, I actually didn't care about that. I just wanted the console log on this. So yeah, in that case, we'll have to do something that I didn't think about, which actually is not even feasible. It's not even feasible. In order for me to do that, I would have to make another database call just for this. Wait a minute. Why isn't the ID actually placed like this, actually? Like when you're inserting the ID, why isn't the ID set with this? I think that's the bigger key. Once we have that fixed out, I think that'll do everything I wanted. Was it auto-generate? Oh, I'll feel sick if it's auto-generate or auto-increment. It is. It doesn't need that at all. I'm gonna have to recreate that. So how can I do this really fast? Because there's no other way I can do this unless I take like I'd have to figure out another way to do this really fast, and I just don't know how. Is that the where's it? Oh yeah. That should do it. As I was typing it, I got it. Oh yeah. Followed by a hyphen. That's actually perfect. God damn it, what the fuck are the dots? I don't know how to replace that. Dude, what the I genuinely don't know how to replace that as I'm rushing. I really don't want or care of whatever the F that is. I highly doubt. I think it's fine, but I'm like, I need exactly, because that doesn't look right as I'm rushing. And I'm like, I don't, like, you're like, wasn't there a join here? Like, I don't know. I need to just double check. Please. No dots. No nothing. No nothing missing. Is that it? Okay. We'll see. Now that, let's see if this works. Oof, when you're rushing, it feels so different. What the? Oh, yeah, my phone is over here. That's right. There we go. Tweet successful? It says it, but I don't believe it. Let's find out. It was successful. Good, 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 good. Now that we know that, though, is everything done? Would this be gone? Technically, this would be set as published. But it still shows it. That's a problem for me as an individual, unless I didn't finish up something on my side. But it looks like that does work. Published, success, and final show success. Oh, but the list probably just doesn't. Yeah, there's that. But we can do another check. We can do something like this and see if it posted again. Yeah, nothing's there. So we'll need to, okay, so let me double check. I think we're good here. We're good. We're good. All right. So let's delete this. And we can finally say we're done with that. Holy crud, that was annoying. Took an extra 40 minutes or something, but fine, fine, fine. Let's get ourselves ready for next week and go from there, because we will need to fix up more stuff. I don't think I'll be able to go to LinkedIn right then and there, but I think in the middle of the whole stream, I'll probably get to LinkedIn. So we have post-content creation. We have all of this done. Connecting the user's tokens to authenticate content posting. Yeah, but that's only for Twitter. We've only done that for Twitter. So we'll make another one that says Twitter. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we did that. And then the last one we'll do is, there's like 2 issues I noticed, unless I already added the issue. Oh yeah, I added the low priority bug. So API handler. And then the last thing is, oh yeah, this low priority bug. Okay. There we go. And then I think we're pretty much done there. Save it up. Good. Finally, my rants and my anger has finally subsided, as I can now hang out with my dog for the rest of the day. My spouse is still hanging out with her family this weekend, so it'll just be me and the dog. Database. Add user content to the... $34, $35, $37. Okay. and 33. There we go. And we are done for the day. Hooray! That was a lot. But it was worth it like always. So, alright you guys. Till next time, I will essentially put this video up on Meetup in particular, as long as the audio doesn't crash. I will have this up on YouTube as well. And other than that, I hope the rest of everyone's day goes well. You know, I'm sure I'm going to be happy to enjoy the rest of my day. That's for dang sure. So, till next time, everyone.